Forget everything you think you know about growing houseplants. No soil, no mess, no complicated watering schedules, just a glass of water and a windowsill. That is genuinely all you need to grow some of the most lush, beautiful plants you have ever seen inside your home. And before you write this off as some trendy gardening hack, people have been doing this for generations. Your grandmother probably has a jar of cuttings sitting on her kitchen window right now. The difference is, most people stopped doing it because the gardening industry convinced us we needed bags of soil, special fertilizers, and a dozen different products. We do not. Stick with me, because one plant on this list roots so fast you can check on it in the morning and already see growth by that same evening. And the final one, you can start today with something already sitting in your kitchen. No trip to the garden center required. Here are 10 indoor plants that thrive in nothing but water. Number 10, English ivy, the forgotten window. English ivy sounds like something your grandparents grew, and that is exactly the point. This classic trailing vine has been rooting in glass bottles and old ceramic jugs on cottage windowsills for hundreds of years, long before anyone was buying potting mix at a garden center. And it works just as beautifully today as it ever did. Ivy naturally grows in cool, shaded environments where moisture is constant. Its roots are designed to cling and absorb, which means when you drop a cutting into a glass of water, those roots get to work fast. Within a week, you will see tiny white root nubs forming. Within 2 weeks, you have a real functioning root system. Within a month, new growth is actively pushing out, and the vines are extending steadily. The approach is simple. Take cuttings with several leaves and at least 2 nodes, remove anything that would sit below the waterline, and place them in a clear container. Change the water once a week to keep it fresh and oxygenated. Give it bright indirect light and watch it trail. The reason this got forgotten is the same reason a lot of things on this list did. It is old-fashioned. It is simple. Nobody can sell you anything to make it work better. But for anyone who wants that classic cascading green look without buying a single bag of soil, ivy is waiting right there in every garden center, ready to grow in nothing but water. Number 9, Chinese evergreen, the low-maintenance color. Chinese evergreen looks like it should be difficult, and that reputation is almost entirely undeserved. The leaves are painted with patterns of silver, cream, and soft pink that look almost too decorative to be real. But here's the surprising part. This plant is one of the toughest, most adaptable houseplants you can grow, and it takes to water culture in a way most people never expect. These plants have been popular since Victorian times, specifically because they tolerate neglect, low light, and less than ideal conditions. That same toughness carries right over into water growing. When you give a Chinese evergreen consistent moisture instead of the unpredictable wet and dry cycles of pot culture, the plant actually responds really well. You can start from cuttings, which root within 2 to 3 weeks in water, or transition a potted plant by rinsing the roots completely clean and placing it into a fresh container of water. Change the water once a week. Keep it in indirect light. The leaves hold their color and patterning beautifully, and new growth unfurls steadily over time. It is one of those plants that just quietly does its thing. No drama, no dropping leaves in protest. Just steady, reliable, colorful growth from nothing but a glass of water. Number 8, Begonia, the exotic that fooled everyone. Begonia is a plant that surprises almost everyone the first time they see it growing in water, because nothing about the way it looks suggests it would be this easy. These plants have dramatic spotted leaves and clusters of soft, delicate flowers that make them feel like they belong in a greenhouse, not a glass jar sitting on a kitchen counter. But cane begonias adapt to water culture in a way that genuinely catches people off guard. The reason it works comes down to how begonias naturally grow. In the wild, they cling to tree branches and mossy surfaces, absorbing moisture from the air and their surroundings rather than from deep soil. That adaptation to consistent but well-aerated moisture translates perfectly to water culture. Take a stem cutting with a few leaves, remove anything below where the water line will sit, and place it in a container of clean water. Within a week, roots start forming. Within 3 weeks, you have a real root system. The plant continues growing from there, producing new leaves and, if the light is good enough, even flowers. Keep the water changed twice a week and give it bright indirect light. Some of these plants can reach 2 feet tall in water, producing those cascading spotted leaves the whole way up. If you're starting to realize how simple growing plants in water can be, hit like and subscribe. It helps this reach more people trying to avoid messy soil and complicated care. And stick around. The next plants get even more interesting. Number 7. Peace lily, the elegant surprise. Peace lily is one of the most recognized houseplants in the world, and almost nobody knows it can live long-term in nothing but water. This graceful plant, with its glossy deep green leaves and clean white blooms, has been a staple in homes and offices for decades. And it turns out that same love of moisture that makes it tricky to manage in a pot actually makes it a surprisingly strong candidate for water culture. Peace lilies grow naturally on tropical forest floors where the ground stays consistently damp. That preference for moisture is exactly what makes the transition to water growing work. The key is patience. You cannot pull a peace lily straight out of a pot and drop it into water. You need to rinse every trace of soil from the roots gently and carefully, then place the plant in fresh water and change it every couple of days at first, while new water-adapted roots begin to develop. Give it 2 to 3 weeks and the plant finds its footing. From there, a weekly water change is all it needs. Keep the roots submerged, but make sure the base of the plant stays above the water line. Bright indirect light is ideal. What makes this especially impressive is that peace lilies will continue producing those white blooms in water culture once they are established. This is not just survival mode. The plant genuinely thrives. Think of it as proof that water growing can support something truly beautiful, not just basic trailing greenery. Number 6. Arrowhead plant, the shapeshifter. Arrowhead plant is one of the fastest growing and most visually interesting plants you can put in water, and it is a name that does not get nearly enough attention in the water growing conversation. These plants change shape as they mature, starting upright and arrow-shaped when young, then gradually loosening into long trailing vines as they grow. And the whole time, they are doing it faster in water than most people expect. The color options are genuinely stunning. Solid green, soft pink, creamy white variegation. There is a variety for every aesthetic. But here is what makes arrowhead plants so well suited to water culture. They naturally produce aerial roots along their stems. Those little nubs you see on the nodes are already primed to become water roots the moment you put a cutting in a glass. Within days, those structures activate and start growing. Within 2 weeks, you have a substantial root system. Within a month, new leaves are unfurling above the water. Change the water weekly, give it bright indirect light, and prune it occasionally to keep the shape you want. The plant will trail if you let it cascade, or climb if you give it something to grab onto. Either way, it grows. Fast, looks beautiful, and asks for almost nothing. Number 5. Spider plant, the self-propagating. Classic spider plant is one of the most iconic houseplants of the last 100 years, and it comes with a feature built right into it that makes water growing almost effortless. These plants produce baby plants, little offsets that dangle on long, arching stems from the mother plant, each one already starting to develop its own tiny roots before you even touch it. Nature basically hands you pre-rooted cuttings and asks you to just drop them in water. The striped green and white leaves are classic. The long cascading stems with clusters of those little babies hanging off them are instantly recognizable. Spider plants have been popular for over a century, and there is a very good reason they keep coming back. They are genuinely hard to fail with. Snip a baby plant off, especially one with even the smallest visible roots already forming, and place it in a glass of water. Within a week, those roots will have multiplied noticeably. The plant establishes quickly, and from there, you can grow it indefinitely in water. Change the water once a week, provide bright indirect light, and the plant keeps producing new leaves and eventually its own set of babies. Some people build entire displays using nothing but spider plants in water, cascading rows of green and white foliage at different heights. No soil, no mess, no fungus gnats. Just clean, steady growth that practically takes care of itself. Number 4. Coleus, the living painting. Coleus is the plant that makes people stop and stare, and most of them have no idea it will grow just as happily in a glass of water as it does in a garden bed. These plants produce leaves in combinations of deep red, bright pink, lime green, burgundy, and purple that look like someone hand-painted every single one, and they bring that same explosive color into water culture without missing a beat. Coleus cuttings root in water with almost embarrassing speed. Take a cutting, remove the lower leaves, place the stem in water, and within 3 to 5 days you will see roots forming. By 2 weeks, the root system is already substantial. But here's where it gets interesting. The color intensity in the leaves actually improves in water culture when the plant gets enough light. Brighter light means more vivid color. Keep it in bright indirect light, avoid harsh direct sun, which can scorch the leaves and pinch back the growing tips occasionally, to encourage a full bushy shape rather than one single tall stem. Because Coleus grows quickly, it does consume water and nutrients fast. Change the water twice a week to keep it clean and clear. It is one of the more hands-on plants on this list in terms of maintenance. But the payoff is a display of color that looks genuinely dramatic, sitting anywhere in your home. Number 3, Philodendron, the generational windowsill grower. Philodendron is a plant that has been proving itself in water on kitchen windowsills for generations, and it earns its place near the top of this list because it does everything right. These classic houseplants with their long trailing vines and glossy heart-shaped leaves are one of the most dependable and rewarding plants you can grow in nothing but water. And once you see those roots developing inside a clear glass jar, you will understand why people never stopped doing it. The heartleaf varieties are the classic choice. Vines covered in leaves that range from deep forest green to bronze to variegated cream and green trail beautifully from shelves, or climb naturally with a little support. Take a cutting with a few leaves and at least one node, place it in a clear glass of water, and roots are already forming within days. Within 2 weeks, you have a real root system. Within a month, new leaves are pushing out and the vines are extending steadily. Here is what makes philodendrons special for long-term water growing. The roots they develop are not temporary. They do not behave like a plant waiting to be potted. They build out a full permanent root system specifically adapted to life in water. Dense, white, almost fern-like roots that can fill a glass jar completely over time. Use a clear container so you can watch that root development happen. Change the water weekly. Put it somewhere with bright indirect light and let the vines trail down from a shelf or climb up a small support. The plant grows continuously, producing leaf after leaf without asking for anything complicated. It is the ideal starting point for anyone who has never tried water growing before, and it is rewarding enough to keep even experienced growers coming back to it. Number 2, Pothos, the plant that started it. All Pothos is the plant that essentially defined water culture for the modern home grower, and if there is one name on this entire list that most people will recognize, it is this one. College dorms, kitchen counters, office desks, bathroom shelves. Pothos has been thriving in glasses and jars of water for decades, outlasting every trend, surviving every kind of neglect, and looking lush the entire time. There is a reason it earned the nickname Devil's Ivy. It is nearly impossible to stop. The trailing vines are iconic, heart-shaped leaves in solid green, golden yellow, or splashed with white, depending on the variety. And those vines will grow in almost any light condition, which makes Pothos one of the most flexible plants you can keep anywhere in a home. Low light corner, it will grow. Bright windowsill, it will grow even faster. Place a cutting with a node or two into a glass of water, and within a week, you will have roots forming. But here is what sets Pothos apart from most plants on this list. The roots it develops in water are genuinely specialized. They are not soil roots trying to adapt. They are purpose-built water roots, thick and efficient, designed to pull oxygen and whatever nutrients are available directly from the water around them. The root systems that develop over months can look like an underwater forest filling the entire container. Change the water every week or two to keep it oxygenated and fresh. That is genuinely the only maintenance required. No drainage to think about, no soil drying out, no overwatering panic. Just a glass of water and a plant that has been thriving in exactly that setup since long before modern gardening made everything complicated. Pothos is the gateway, the plant that makes you realize just how simple and satisfying water growing can actually be. Number 1, sweet potato vine, the kitchen counter miracle. Sweet potato vine takes the top spot on this list, not because it is the fanciest plant or the fastest grower, but because it is the most accessible, the most rewarding, and the most surprisingly beautiful water growing project. You can start today with almost zero effort and zero cost. And the best part is, you probably already have everything you need sitting in your kitchen right now. Take a sweet potato from your pantry. An organic one works best because conventional ones are sometimes treated to slow down sprouting. Place it in a jar or glass of water, with the pointed end facing down and about half the potato sitting below the water line. That is the entire setup. You are done. Within a week, roots start emerging from the bottom. Within 2 weeks, green shoots begin pushing up from the top. Within a month, you have trailing vines with beautiful heart-shaped leaves growing outward in every direction. Give it 2 months, and those vines can stretch several feet, cascading down from wherever you place the jar. and filling a windowsill with greenery that looks completely intentional and lush. Here is what makes this so remarkable. A sweet potato is essentially a packed energy storage unit. It has everything inside it that a new plant needs to get started. No fertilizer required at the beginning. No nutrients added to the water. The potato fuels the entire early stage of growth entirely on its own reserves. And the vines it produces can be solid green, deep purple, or variegated depending on the variety of potato you use. This is not a modern hack. This is something people have been doing for generations. Growing vines through winter when nothing else was available. Bringing color and life into the house during the cold months with nothing but a vegetable and a jar of water. It got dismissed because it seemed too simple, too old-fashioned. But it works remarkably well, and it costs you essentially nothing. No gardening experience needed. No special equipment. No expensive plants to buy. Just a sweet potato, a glass of water, a sunny window, and a little patience. Within weeks, you will have one of the most impressive and genuinely satisfying displays in your entire home. If this video gave you a new way to think about growing plants indoors, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss what we put out next. We would love to have you as part of this community. We have got plenty more where this came from, so click on the next video and let us keep going. You might just find your new favorite thing to try this week.